How's it going, guys? It's Matthew from MCC Studios, and I'm here to talk about the overview of Monster of the Week. Over the past next few weeks, we're going over the rules, the classes, and the basic mechanics of this RPG. Monster of the Week by Michael Sands is an action-based horror RPG based on the mechanics and rules of Apocalypse World. If you ever want to be your favorite action hero from the 90s or the 2000s, then this RPG is for you. Based on the shows like Supernatural, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and X-Files, Monster Week is an adaptation of weekly action dramas showed on cable. The game is set up for 3 to 5 players with an MC, what they call their DM, Masters of Ceremony. You and your group are a team of monster hunting badasses that know that there's more to life than what a common person knows. Your job is to save those who do not know about the dangers that are in your local area and maybe even the entire world. You see things that can go bump in the night and you find those and kill them. The team is more than just regular hunters, though. You are the team. Each hunter has their own destiny, either to find it or fulfill it. Even though this game is based on fiction, this RPG shines by being rooted in realism. This is not an RPG based in another land with elves, dwarves, and fairies. No, this world is very realistic, and you are on a planet just like Earth, and everything has realistic consequences and repercussions. Each player plays a trope of the genre, and we will talk about those hunters in upcoming episodes. One of Monsters of the Week's shining aspects of this RPG is the use of their playbooks. The one you see on the screen now is a chosen playbook, and the playbook is consisting of two pages. Most people print them front and back, so you only have to keep track of one piece of paper through your campaign. This sheet of paper shows both your ability scores, your how much damage you've taken, the actions your character can make specifically, your gear, your weapons, and then all the things that you do when you level up. Um, this is very much simpler compared to other famous RPGs where their character creation could be three different things like race, class, background, and then that would be like 15 pages long, and then you have to level up in different spells and all this stuff. But no, this is just basic upgrades and abilities that can be seen as, even though they're basic, they can be dwelled upon, and then there's creativity with them as well. There are 5 basic ability scores: Charm, Cool, Sharp, Tough, and Weird. Each ability score can be used and do specific actions. As you can see, Charmed does manipulate someone, as an example. That's the only action that you take Charm into account. Um, when you do an action, you roll 2 6-sided die, or 2d6, and then your ability score is added to that, either negative or positive. On a roll of 6 or less, you fail the roll, and the Master of Ceremonies is allowed to do a hard roll against you. Either that meaning that monster attacks you, or you take damage, but you no longer have control of that situation. On a 7 or 9, you succeed the roll and you have control of the situation. You can do what you want. And at a 10 or over, you succeed with a bonus. So you succeed the roll, and then you get something extra added to it that helps you out. Some groups use a rule that 12 or and higher is an advanced success, which either could be a success with 2 bonuses or an excess success with a greater bonus. There are 9 main actions. There's only 8 using your ability scores, and then there's the last one, which is called Big Magic, and that's kind of like your one a day special big time thing that your GM, your I guess your Master of Ceremonies, um, creates with your group, but that's very fluid, not concrete idea. Um, there are actions that also give you an advantage. An advantage gives you or another hunter a point forward. This point can later increase your very next roll by 1. Another situation may give you an ongoing plus, and this gives you a +1 to every roll you make in that situation. And then another action may give you a hold, and a hold gives you another number of points And with it, each point can give you a specific effect. Luck is a mechanic that can be used when you roll a bad roll and you want to make that a 12. Every time that you mark luck, you are closer to being doomed, so or die. There are Most people have 7 luck, and some hunters can other things can happen when you use your luck. So with the chosen, when a luck is used, the keeper will bring your fate into play. With the fate, you can see there's a destiny, there's a certain person behind you maybe, and then that person behind you maybe is giving you the power to overcome your weaknesses. Um, and the next thing is harm. So that is how much damage you're taking. At 1 to 3 harm, you're at stable. And at stable, you can continue fighting. You just need to go in to heal. You just need to like rest overnight. At 4 harm, you are unstable. And it basically is like you are bleeding heavily and you need doctor intervention. You go to the hospital, you need healing, some form of healing or help. You cannot heal this overnight, and you need to either be attended to be healed. After 7, your character does die. So harm is just HP, and that's the best way to describe it. And also, when you attack, harm is used as your attack power. So as you see on this chosen sheet, um, a blade does +1 harm. Well, this concludes our first video on the rules and mechanics of Monsters of the Week RPG. In our next episodes, we'll go over the classes, if you want to call them, of the hunters, and we'll go over how their different classes are unique and all the different things that they can do. See you then.